Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon by doing something Disney related, whether it's still films, theme parks, or whatnot. But again, for this time around, it's in regards to the princesses and around. But ugh, well, at least one of the princesses anyway. And I just want to ask, why does Batgirl want to help people? I mean, really, I keep asking that, I know, but if I were her, I would have gone rogue a long time ago. So stupid. This is so stupid. Really, can't people stop being stupid? I mean, really. Man. Anyway, I guess the point of the matter is that yeah, there's just so individual. Of course, going to do this. I mean, really, 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 just really. Uh, this is completely unnecessary, of course. And of course, she started some controversy, and of course, gonna use the film Mulan, the original animated feature, not the remake, not the sequel, but the original one, and to make a reference to, the whole virus because of China, Asian, or whatever you want to call it. Man, really, and of course, she wanted to make a joke about the whole thing. I mean, really, you realize lots of people are dying, right? It comes off extremely insensitive. So, and here's the what you shared on social media. Yeah, this. I mean, really. So yeah, there it is. There it is. And of course, a lot of people would want to criticize her for doing this, and rightfully so. Yeah, she definitely went under a heavy fire after showing that photo on Twitter, and yeah, of course she was criticized for how racist and insensitive the photo is, and it is. It really is insensitive. Don't blame all Chinese for that whatsoever. Don't blame every single Chinese individual. What? As a lot of people trying to say that she's trying to normalize racism against Asians, and that's definitely not okay. That's definitely not okay. I mean, give me a break here. You of all people, seriously, you of all people should know how it feels like for being discriminated against just for coming from a different country. At least your family anyway. Maybe you were born here, I guess, but point still stands. You should not be doing this kind of a thing. And then you will criticize other people for doing that to you. Then you should in turn do that to others. Makes you a hypocrite, a massive hypocrite. This is not okay whatsoever. Yeah, boy, this kind of thing is just disgusting. It's awful. Nobody should ever do this. Nobody, absolutely no one should ever do this. We're all people at the end of the day. We should not be hating each other, especially considering the fact that this is a worldwide pandemic. It's a worldwide problem. So you think everybody would just come together, be united as people, and make everything easier. At least try to, anyway. And considering the fact that this is, again, a worldwide pandemic. When you think about it, what I mean, it's a universal problem. It's everybody's problem. We all suffering through this at the same time, simultaneously, all at once. So you think that would have been a good motivation to help one another out. But no, 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 no. You had to put this stunt. How does this make any sense? It's not funny. Was this a joke? It's not funny, even if it was a joke. Even if she intended. Okay, even if you want to give her the benefit of the doubt, okay, maybe she was just doing it as a joke. Still, no. You don't mock people just because of this. I mean, yes, may have originated from China, sure, but that doesn't mean that should not excuse you for doing that. It's still wrong, no matter how you want to slice and dice it. Oh boy, just no, just big fat no. So yeah, of course, like I said, she definitely did a backlash, and rightfully so. Because this kind of a thing should never, ever, ever be okay. Ever try to normalize it or whatever. So yeah, it's just something that is ridiculous. I mean, Disney itself, the company, is already under fire for supposed being racist, and then you turn around and do something like this yourself. This is just dumb. And if anything, like I was saying a moment ago, it makes a big old hypocrite. You don't like it when people do it to you, but then you're willing to do it to others. Don't criticize somebody if you're guilty of the same crime. Is what I'm getting at here. Come on, come on. But yeah, folks. I mean, yes, granted, she wasn't the only one. Sure, many other the viewers had done it after her and before and whatnot. Unfortunately, people are, attacking Asians because of the whole coronavirus. That's still a thing, unfortunately. Yes, that's true. And yeah, that's just sad. That's pretty sad with it, of course. This kind of thing still exists in this day and age. You think people have gone over it? Yes, but no, no. Some people believe that it can never be world peace anyway because of morons like this. And it's like, come on, can we just get along? Really? Can we just get along? You can't just attack a certain group of people just because of what's going on. No, that ain't right. That ain't right whatsoever. Yes, again, I do realize she's not the only one. Many other people made insensitive comments about a certain group of people. People had, yes, those other people who did worse, sure. People have made out the way to beat up a Chinese person or any other Asian, really harm them, really, beat them up or whatever else. And some would really, seriously injure them. Yes, of course, some people had done much worse than she did. That is true. But that doesn't mean she should be excused of what she said. She should be held accountable. Yeah, that's how you said. Held accountable to what she had said. Because words can be damaging as well. And it's not just physical, of course. Words can be pretty damaging as well when you think about it. And yeah, and you can't be. You have to think of what about people who are much younger than you are. The people who are much younger, you can't. People who are like leading a year, like people who are 13, 12, yeah, 15, 16. They're the people who are becoming young adults. They're still putting a year. You cannot show them that this is okay. You can't have that mentality and then expect not to get away with it. That's what I'm saying here. You have to live by an example. Do the right thing. Yes, I know. Before anyone tells me, I know nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. But that's kind of stupid to say that anyway, because that seems like a generalization, and that comes off just a way to dismiss what she had said. And but yeah, this is something I just want to bring up real quick, folks. I mean, okay, it's not really real quick because this video is about 16 minutes in length. But I do thank anybody for watching, of course, obviously. It's just something I want to talk about because, I mean, yes, it's something that involves Disney, and it's something that involves specifically princesses, specifically Mulan. So, I mean, I figured since I've already talked about so many videos in regards of princesses, so I just thought I guess it wouldn't hurt to talk about more princesses, I guess you would say. I guess it wouldn't hurt. But yeah, it's something I was doing anyway, I guess. So, this is fine, I suppose. But yeah, like I was saying a moment ago, and yes, unfortunately, this trend of Asian hate keeps going. And yes, there was also this counter thing trying to stop Asian hate, or whatever that was, trying to stop against. Point being, trying to stop people using this as an opportunity to do so and whatnot. But but anyway, in regards of the celebrity I just mentioned, she has since put up another Instagram story reading that when her heart is pure, you can't sleep at night knowing you had never done any bad intentions. Oh, don't give me that. You know what you did. Don't act like you trying to act all innocent and whatever and whatnot. So this, and just so you know, to give you, I guess, a bit of a time frame here. This was prior to the release of the reboot live action version of Mulan. Mulan was remade, of course. I was saying this was done prior to this. Just give it like a time frame of all this. But I mean that film went under fire as well, but for different reasons, of course. But yeah, what she said is not okay. Nobody should ever do this kind of a thing whatsoever. And just people would of course just take this as a chance to continue their their hate against the song group. and thinking that, hey, if a celebrity can get away with it, maybe I should too. You know, with the kind of attitude and whatnot. Nobody should ever do this kind of thing. It should never be accepted whatsoever. She knows what she had done. Of course, she knows what she, of course, had done this kind of a thing. So yeah, and the post has been deleted, of course. Yeah, the post has been deleted, obviously. And like I said, like I showed in the one photo, I know it was a selfie with her, I guess, Instagram story in which she wore a mask. Of course, with that picture, of course, with the several Disney princesses wearing face masks, with the exception of the character, obviously. That text, of course, that I just showed you, of course. Um, so yeah, and of course with the added text in the airport, like. So there, I will show that picture right there, of course. But yeah, it come off xenophobic, of course, very xenophobic. Right. And it fueled lots of fears. A lot of people are being scared of Asians anyway, specifically the Chinese. And you add into the fuel by doing this. Yes, by doing this, you are adding the fuel, whether you accept it or not. That is in effect a reality. You're not helping anybody. You're not helping absolutely nobody when you're doing this. If anything, you're making it worse. You're making a bigger mess by doing by just trying to joke around and making a mockery of what's going on. I mean, yes, there are some bad Asian people. Yes, there's some bad Chinese people. Yes. But still, that should not give you an excuse to attack them as a group. Not every single one of them is like that. And I mean, yes, to be more specific, of course, you have something more in regards of the Communist Party of China. But that doesn't mean every single Chinese person is going to support that kind of attitude. I mean, yes, there are communist Chinese, yeah, but that doesn't mean every single one of them would want that. A lot of them don't like it. Newsflash, a lot of them hate it. A lot of them hate communism. Communism is a bad thing, obviously. And, it's just wrong. Of course, when you think about it, this has nothing to do with Mulan, but she's using Mulan as a way to make a statement, because the character is, in fact, Chinese. She's just using this as a way to, clown around, trying to be, ah ha ha, funny. Again, guess what? It's not. It's not hilarious whatsoever. Your ignorance is showing. It should never be accepted whatsoever. And yeah, just I don't know anymore. It's just ridiculous if you ask me, folks. It should never be accepted, obviously, because it's ignorant. It's really ignorant. And I mean, yes, there have already been jokes, racist jokes, made about Asians uh in the entertainment industry, of course, and whatnot. When some people, mocking others and whatnot. So, I mean, yes, like I said, I know. Before you tell me she's not the only one, I know. She wasn't the only one that does kind of, this garbage behavior. Of course, she's not the only one. But no excuses. Like I would say, there's no excuses whatsoever. So, yeah, what I mean is this, of course. Yeah, this just had to happen, obviously. Yeah, speaking of movies, yeah, this unfortunately happened. It just seems like really insensitive. Boy, people. I mean, really, why does this have to be a thing? Why? I don't know. I do not understand any of this. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Boy. So yeah, I'm about to just end this video. I do appreciate anybody for watching, even though this is a pretty negative video, and I guess you can say. But yeah, it's just me complaining what people had said, obviously, and it's totally unacceptable. Like I was saying. But yeah. So yeah, what else needs to be said? Of course, it's obviously wrong. Nobody should be ashamed from. Nobody should be ashamed of their heritages. Heritage, yeah, heritage. Nobody should be ashamed of their heritage. Nobody should be ashamed about what they came from, about where the ancestors came from, or what have you. This is just no, no. If you're proud, if you're happy of where yeah, I guess you can say if you're happy of where you came from, that's great. If you want to do some research about where you came from, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. By all means, go for it. Just come on, people, really. Just leave people in peace. Leave them alone. Well, you got no business talking to people like this, like at all, whatsoever. But yeah, folks, it's just something I want to discuss because it's disgusting. This kind of attitude is still happening in this day and age. Still, why? Why? Oh, why? Oh, why? I don't. Like I said, it makes no sense whatsoever. I do not get it. But yeah, it's just wow, people. It just makes me sick. Makes me sick to my stomach. But yeah, folks, I guess that'll be it. There's nothing else I can say. I mean, I could keep this going, of course, but you get my point. This is absolutely disgraceful that she's trying to do. But yeah, I'm pretty sure her fans or some people are trying to defend her, of course, but I don't care. It's still wrong. It's still a bad thing, of course. But anyway, alright, folks. As always, thanks for watching, and take care. And I guess later. See ya. Oh yeah. Man, people are stupid.